And good evening once again. How you all doing? Once again, the Kingdom Reporter, always on the move and always on the go. As the Kingdom Reporter still continues his journey. I am over here on Leggett. I'm over here on Leggett Avenue right now and Kelly Street because I want to take you. I also want to take you to where myself and my mother, and not only that, a good family friend. Her name is Eleanor, that lived here. This is another place of where myself and my mother lived at. This used to be 720 Kelly Street right here. Myself and my mother, we had lived right here in this basement apartment right here. But as you can see, they completely modernized it now, and it's totally different from when I was here. But we did not have this ramp or anything, this railing or anything when I was here. And further up the street, that white building that you see, that's Prospect Hospital right there. It used to be a hospital. It's now a shelter. It is now a home shelter right now, but it used to be a hospital a long time ago. And this is a long building. This is a big building over here. This is 946 Leggett Avenue, and of course this is Kelly Street right here. And this is where, and like I said, this is where my mother lived at. This is where we had lived at, and a good family friend, Eleanor Howe, she had lived here also too for a while, and then she had moved to Ohio. And myself and my mother, we were here for a while up until I was 9 years old, and we had moved to Youngstown, Ohio, myself and my mom. But I'm continuing, I'm just showing all of you of all the the places of where I had lived, where I grew up at. But I want to show you something as well also too, which is a totally complete transformation. Those buildings across the street that you see right in front of me, right over here, those were old abandoned buildings. Yes, they were. These were old abandoned buildings, and like I said, they was just sitting there for no reason. And then a developer came in, fixed it up. They fixed it up all nice and remastered it, and it looks very, very, very nice. I had been in one of those apartments because Miss Pat, she had lived across the street from over here. That building 942 right there that you see. And this building right here, I did say it was 946. It's actually 941. Somebody's trying to call me. But like I said, I'm still taking you on my journey of where the Kingdom Reporter had lived. How life was back in the day, and I'm actually losing a little bit more. I'm actually losing reception over here. So what I'm gonna do is, like I said, you never know where the Kingdom Reporter is going to be or where he is going to go. But I thank you all once again. I walked all the way from Forest Avenue, from the Old Timers Day, to come over here because I'm going to go visit some other folks right now as well also too. But being back over here today, it's just bringing back a lot of memories for me. This whole entire block has changed because I see further up the street, that used to be a store right there. It is long gone. And it's totally different. It is totally different now from what I remember and from what I have seen, growing up here, right here on the corner of Kelly Street and Leggett Avenue. But I thank each and every one of you, just coming along with me on this journey. And right after this, right here, my next chapter begins in Ohio. Youngstown and Cleveland, Ohio. But that's something that you will see in another installment as well also too, because Kelly Street was the last place where myself and my mother, where we stopped at, where we lived at right here before we had moved to Ohio, before we moved to Youngstown, Ohio, and that is where my next chapter had began. But I'm still continuing on here in the city of New York, of where I lived at before, and like I said, you'll never know where the Kingdom Reporter will be and where he will go. This is Brother Tyrone, Global International Kingdom Reporter, coming to you live. And remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I. Take care of yourself and be blessed.